So Nonito Donaire, he came out and gave his opinion on the Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford fight. You know, he thinks he got Terence Crawford winning that fight. He say he thinks Terence is the more, I think he said the more skilled, and he think Terence is gonna fight in the orthodox in that fight. With if they fight, he thinks he's gonna fight Errol in the orthodox stance, and he says if these two, he said he don't see a knockout happening unless these two decide to exchange, and I said that too. You know, there's a possibility there might be somebody that can get outboxed, but I don't. The nature of these two dudes, I don't see that happening. I don't see them outboxing each other. I see them in there to go at it and to rumble. So the high probability of a KO is likely in this fight. You know, even though both of them are skilled enough to try to avoid the knockout, but I think eventually it's gonna get to somebody.
He also said a lot of the stuff that a lot of other people are saying about Errol. When the mouthpiece situation where, you gotta be focused, man, better than that. Because you can't make those small, what he would call rookie mistakes against Terence Crawford. Because he would have capitalized on it and he probably wouldn't have stopped. So if he spit his mouthpiece out, or well, he didn't really spit out his mouthpiece. Ugas knocked it out of his mouth, but everybody's saying him going after his mouthpiece. I keep saying spitting out the mouthpiece thing because I be thinking about there was somebody else that spit out their mouthpiece. I'm not sure if Errol spit out. I think he spit out his mouthpiece in the Danny Garcia fight. I think that's when he spit out his mouthpiece. In this fight, it got knocked out of his mouth. I just find that a little odd too about the mouthpiece. Errol said himself that he needs to get a new mouthpiece because of his implants, his new teeth. So you telling me you got all this money, bro, for all this time, he didn't get a new mouthpiece yet? He didn't get a new mouthpiece made before he fought Danny Garcia. So I don't know. That's kind of odd, man. That's strange. I mean, how long could it take to make a mouthpiece? I mean, this is 2022 we in now, right? But yeah, that's what everybody's saying, and I agree. You know, if that was Terence Crawford and not Ugas, more than likely he would have probably knocked Errol Spence out. He would have kept following up on shots, and we would have got Errol out of there, man. I really believe that's what would have happened. But Nonito Donaire and Jesse Vargas, I love hearing what other boxers input when it comes to a fight from their comrades and shit like that. It's very interesting to hear. And then at the same time, a lot of times retired boxers also, they'll give their opinion, and then I like hearing their opinion and waiting to see if these alphabet boys and all these other folks, they start to bash that boxer, like, kind of like Sugar Ray Leonard. He thinks I think he picked Bud over Errol, and he got some people panties in a bunch, because of him having his own opinion. But Nito Donaire also says he's going to give a further in-depth breakdown between the Crawford versus Spence fight. But it was good to hear, man. Nito know his shit. He's an excellent fighter. Hey, he just leaned towards my guy. That's fine, and if he was leaning in the other direction, that'd be fine too. But I just love hearing the aspect coming from other boxers, other pro boxers. But let me know what you think about Nonito Donaire saying he's picking Crawford over Spence, and he believes it's not going to be a knockdown in that fight. As I was saying, it might not be a knockdown at first, but he said if they start exchanging, anything can happen. Because they're both power punchers. They both have power. So, when you got two dudes with power, then you got the IQ with the power, you might be smart enough to avoid the KO. But then again, these dudes also have no quit in them. So that's making for a good fight for the fans, but a dangerous fight for each other. But anyway, let me know what y'all think, man. This is Rebel Life. Catch y'all later on the next one, and I'm out. Peace.